They're not hot now, but this taste tip is very hot.
One question that gets asked a lot on the stream is, how do you cook? How do you know when something's done? How do you know if it's undercooked? What can you cook? How long does something take? All that stuff. So I'm going to answer some cooking questions here. So, first of all, I'm going to take out a fish to cook here. This is a trophy fish, so it's going to take a little bit longer than a regular fish. If you want to know what all the times are for all the stuff, some stuff takes longer to cook, some stuff shorter. I will have all that stuff in the description below. But let's go start cooking this fish, all right? So this is a raw fish, just caught it, and it still has its colors and everything on it. So there's basically 4 states to the cooking. There is not cooked, which is what it is when you put it on the pan. There's half cooked, there's fully cooked, and then there's burned. So there's four states, and I'll basically walk you through the states here. So this is, you just throw it on there and wait for it to cook. You don't have to throw anything else on it. There's no spices or anything you can throw on it. You just leave it and it just cooks itself. Just make sure you're coming back to check on it frequently, because if not, it could burn. So the fish has been cooking for a little bit here, and when it's half done, you'll see it start losing its color. So all the fish will start losing its color. Some of the meat, you'll see it'll go half brown. So fully browned up is when it's fully cooked, but you'll see it just completely lose its color. All the fish lose their color and go kind of beigeish white. And then, so that's halfway cooked. So you can still sell it at that point, but it's not going to get you as much money. But that's half cooked right there. So fully cooked fish, you'll hear a difference in the sound. So it starts bubbling instead of just frying. So you hear the bubbling more, and on the fish specifically, you can see their eyes go fully white. So that's another indicator that it's done, and all browned up like that is how you want it. So you want to take it off at that point. If you leave it on, it will burn. And I'm just going to give you an example of what it looks like when it is burned. So I'm going to put it back on, but usually you just take it off. You can throw it back in your bin, and it's fully cooked. But I'm just going to give you an example of what it looks like when it's burned. So this has been on here after being fully cooked for a little bit now, and the larger the meat or the fish, the longer it will take to burn. The smaller the meat or the fish, the shorter time it'll take to burn. So the whole cooking process from undercooked to burn takes less time the smaller it is, and more time the bigger it is. But you'll see here soon that this will start burning. Not only is it worth less money and it doesn't give you any health when it's burned, but if you leave it burning on your stove long enough, it actually will start a fire on your boat. So you want to watch out for that as well. Alright, so this fish just went basically all charred and black. So this is burned. It won't burn any more than this, but like I said, if you do leave it on the grill, it will start a fire. So we're going to take that off now, and that's what it looks like when it's burned. You'll see all the black and stuff all over it. You can see the difference between the cooked fish here and the burned fish here. It has the black char marks on it. So yeah, that's basically cooking. Those are the 4 steps to the cooking. You can cook any meat or fish that you find. The only things you can't cook are any fruit, and you can't cook bait. You can throw them on the pan, but they're going to burn immediately. So yeah, again, you can cook a variety of meats, a variety of fish. The smaller they are, the less time they'll take. The bigger they are, the more time. If you want to see all those times exactly for how long to cook them, you can check them in the panels below. And see you for another tip next week.